You can use this as a weapon.
Just got back from seeing the end of Oak Street. The premise of this movie is essentially very simple. The movie stars Anne Hathaway as Denise Platt and Ewan McGregor as Greg Platt. They are just a run of the mill family in 1982 suburbia. They're just trying to raise their two children and have a good, prosperous life. And then strange events start happening in their neighborhood. They start seeing flashing lights in the neighborhood and things start happening. Very, very odd plants keep growing and things keep happening in neighbors' yards, and they think nothing of it until the next day another flashing light happens, and now they go outside and seeing, and not only have they start seeing dinosaurs, but their entire neighborhood has been transformed into the prehistoric age. So now dinosaurs are running amok in their neighborhood, and now they are trying to survive, and they cannot reach the outside world because they have essentially been transported to the prehistoric age. And now the Platt family must survive this prehistoric era in time and to see if they can get back to their own timeline. Now, I have to say, I was actually really impressed by this movie. It kind of, sometimes it was, this was kind of like one of the movies that no one really expected, but it comes from the director of It Follows. And if you have not seen the movie It Follows, it was a very suspenseful horror movie. It's like a cult classic. So he brings a little bit of element in this style where these dinosaurs are essentially stalking you, like they're following you, and it's like you can, anyone can feel exactly what the family is going through. Like, just imagine you're just chilling one day and you wake up, you go outside, and there's a fucking dinosaur. And not only is there a dinosaur, like they're prehistoric, so they're coming, they don't know house training, they're coming to eat and kill. And now you must protect your family and yourself and then try to get back to your timeline. Now, there were some pros and some cons in this movie. A lot of the pros were I loved Anne Hathaway, Ewan McGregor. I loved their chemistry as husband and wife. And the kids, played by Maisie, Stella, and Christian Convery. They are the two children, and I have to give it to them. They really play this role. Now, a lot of them you might know the boy from Sweet Tooth. I think that's the name of the TV show. I was never able to get into it, but those two role, I really love their dynamic in this movie because you're thrown into this situation of dinosaurs and trying to survive as a child, being literally transported into a Jurassic era where you're trying to survive and keep your family together, but you're still a child. But it's like you have to grow up real fast because these dinosaurs can kill you. Now, but at the same time, the plot in this story will be the negative, will be that plot exactly. Like, the plot is fairly simple, but the thing is they never touch on how exactly they got there. Like, you never understand, like, they kind of go down a little wormhole of how they think they got to the situation, but nothing ever essentially shows how they got there and how, if this can ever happen again or what. Like, you're kind of stuck in this, like, well, okay. But the movie was actually really good. And I will say, we're gonna have to put Anne Hathaway on a diet because she out here eating this summer. Devil Wears Prada, the End of Oak Street, The Odyssey. Like, she is eating. My God, Ewan McGregor is always great as usual. And but also, side note, shout out to, I believe her name is Jordan Alexis. She plays Jeanette. I really loved her role. Like, we're gonna have to watch out for her. Like, these child actors in this movie really did well. Like, I'm all gonna be on the lookout because I really loved her performance in this movie. Like, you kind of felt, you felt her presence and you felt like her raw energy, like coming from this role and the things that she went through personally in this movie. All in all, a really solid movie. Like, I would kind of consider this movie like, Jurassic World meets Suburbia in 1980. They pretty much collide in this, but it's one of the better endings that I had seen this whole entire summer. Like, it had one of those endings that were kind of hurt you, but then they kind of brought it back around and it kind of gave you like a little tear. So End of Oak Street comes out this Friday. I would highly suggest people go see this. It is actually a really good watch and a nice family movie.